Impact the game isn't the way that we're used to in the 70s and 80s with huge scoring outputs. It's more about offensive rebounding, great screen setting, and shot blocking.
They're so hard to officiate, too. Sometimes they don't know what they can and cannot do from night to night.
And the fact that the game is so spread out, all of a sudden when centers are in the middle of all that action and it looks physical, maybe more fouls get called because we're just not used to seeing that much banging going on in the middle.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Collins. Prophet is out there with the captain. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Cobb in at the 2. Collins passes to Cobb. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Collins. From the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Again, Oladipo missing. Here's Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Outside, Russell. They set the pick. Pass to Cobb. It's stolen by Oladipo. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Westbrook's got the first points on the scoreboard for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's some great concentration there from Westbrook. Does a great job finishing off inside, even with the hand in his face.
Now, here is Russell. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Knocks it loose. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Sinks the triple. Russell's got 5.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Oladipo dishes to Adams. Now, here's Oladipo. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix. And the basket by Morrow.
Great catch-and-shoot addition player here. Morrow has the range and smooth trigger to make his living out there.
Castle, the pass to the Prophet. Lakers passing it around. The jump hook. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind them, got the D on the ropes, and they just kept throwing haymakers. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brandon. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
And he's good on the second. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old-school big man in the sense that, Brent, he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches, and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense.
Westbrook, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Russell passes to the Prophet. He feeds it to Collins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Collins has got his first points for the game. Outside Westbrook. Oladipo for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And you've seen the progression of the long-range shot in Oladipo's game. He has to be accounted for out there.
Here's the Prophet. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things, the team hits from downtown, the other side immediately wants to get back those points.
Now here's Adams. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And really, last time what I liked best is he used his body extremely well on the offensive glass. It seemed like the defense wanted no part of him when he got underneath.
Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook, Silk passes to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Adams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Oladipo right side. The 19-foot shot. Oklahoma City gets it back, and that one is good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Easy to say, hard to do. You got to put a body on Westbrook to get his athleticism away from the offensive glass.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. The pass to Collins. From downtown, the Prophet. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
Tonight they are here to compete. This is what the fans paid their money to see.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Brent, just how important is chemistry and how long can it take a team to develop the good kind of chemistry?
Well, one of the important parts about chemistry that we don't talk about enough, Kevin, in my opinion, is not when things are going good. Chemistry sometimes shows itself for teams when you're at the lowest points of the season and how quickly you can dig out. So you're always developing it, but it might be most important when you're struggling.
You were reading my mind. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You see Billy Donovan out there on the sidelines, and you can't help but to think of all the success he's had as a coach already. Back-to-back titles in college, essentially built that Florida basketball program into a powerhouse. He's hoping that he can bring some of that success translated to the NBA and get himself in title contending position.
And here's Oladipo after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. From 13 feet, it goes down. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great recognition there from Russell Westbrook. You take away his path to the basket, he can still just rise up and get you from the mid-range.
And Russell gets it to go.
Timeout.
And for Billy Donovan, I think that's one of the bigger reasons why he made the jump from college to the pros, Brent. He had nothing left to prove.
Well, one of the reasons why he decided to leave Florida as well, Kevin, was the fact that he really enjoyed the culture of what it is that Oklahoma City represented. There's no reason for Billy Donovan to leave that university unless he felt like the opportunity in front of him had a lot of boxes checked, and OKC did that.
Here's Westbrook after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And here's Westbrook. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Morrow, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside, Russell. There's the feed to Collins. Offensive rebound. Hessel. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Laverne comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Roberson in for Oladipo. He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Westbrook. A floater. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Hassel. Makes it off the glass. The captain's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. They set the pick. He dishes it to Cantor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, the D attempted to foul Cantor before he got that shot off, but too late. Results in the and 1.
And just thinking about the way Cantor's career has gone, a lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Cantor in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
That's good from Cantor.
And you look at the Thunder last season, they were slept on as a contender for the title. Warriors and Spurs, very, very good, but in the same conference. Might have helped the Thunder to stay focused and fly under the radar just a little bit more.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Roberson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City. And usually the Thunder are favorites to go deep, and that's exactly what they did last year, all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, you look at what Westbrook represented in Oklahoma City over the past 5 or 6 seasons, and there's no doubt with that kind of talent, you're going to have a chance every year, Kevin, to make a deep push.
Rob. Here's Redding. Lets it go from 14. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Outside Westbrook. Here's Morrow. Cantor dishes to LeBron. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Ohio. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Redding. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Thunder.
And you see the lack of scoring in the paint. It's one thing when you're dealing with great shot blocking inside, but even then you need to collapse the defense just to create open looks on the perimeter.
Dishes it to Laverne. It's Roberson, top of the key. Back to Laverne. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. All these days, teams have really gone away from offensive rebounding, transition defense, such an imperative.
Well, I think Greg Popovich started it off in San Antonio, and then Doc Rivers adopted it in Boston for many years because the numbers will tell you the percentage chances of grabbing an offensive rebound for your basketball team are not very good. And if you take those kind of risks, calculated as they might be, it's a disadvantage for you to get back in transition and set up your defense. So a lot more teams adopting the 4-back and 1 take a chance at the offensive rebound mentality.
Part of that analytics contribution we're talking about before. Things like that point those things out to the players.
Yeah, and the numbers aren't lying.
Right, exactly. The Lakers making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
There's a screen. Here's Ohio. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him. But, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Laverne. Fades back. 4 on the shot clock. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Jumper off the screen. Count that bucket. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Roberson. No good on the triple. Lakers shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. At the elbow, it's Mayo. It's stolen. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. The shot's good from Cantor.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
If these guys are focused on making a push with the basketball, they can be very good.
Now here's Mayo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Ohio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Mayo on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Very lazy defense there, but luckily they got bailed out by the missed shot. He won't miss many of those opportunities.
Westbrook, no good. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Hassel. Mayo with it. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
Yeah, I thought the defenders were supposed to be the bullies. Their offense is doing that job, physically imposing their will. No one stepped up to stop them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 6. It's Oladipo on the wing. There's a screen by Cantor. There's Sabonis. The second effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
The defender gets a little over-aggressive, which is understandable. Cantor is a big, active guy to try and guard. But what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
That's good from Cantor. And for Cantor, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Cantor was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess. There and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
You hear some of the retired legends saying that nowadays the NBA is going soft. What do you think? Do you wish the game were a little grittier?
I really don't. I think the game is what it is because of the freedom of movement, because of the rule changes. What we see in front of us is how players are trying to manage the space, the pace, and how you play.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Collins. Thunder trailing by 7. The pass to Sabonis. He kicks it to Oladipo. And stolen by Mayo. There's the dish to Collins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
After hitting a 3 in the first quarter, he's gone cold from the perimeter during this one.
Left side, Westbrook. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Kevin, what's remarkable to me about Westbrook is that as much as he is used in the offensive game plan, I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented he is.
And the first one drops. And thinking again about Westbrook and his high usage rate, it's incredible, Greg, because he still plays entirely efficient.
It's crazy. I mean, normally the more shots you take, the more your efficiency drops. But Westbrook seems to be free of that. It's a big reason why this team lets Westbrook do so much for them on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
Collins against Westbrook. Knocked away. Feeds it to Collins. To the middle. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Prophet. And the Lakers with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
And that's where you like to see Oladipo operating right there around the rim.
Here's Cooligan. Yep, it counts. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Great instincts on his part right there to sense the opening and then exploit it.
Here's Westbrook. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to the Prophet. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now, he has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Russell, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. There's Russell with the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not a lot of talk going on defensively. That's a good shot for him.
Now Oladipo. He has 5. Inside. Adams' shot is off. Lakers leading by 6. There's a screen. Russell with it. Westbrook picks him up. The 3 ball. And it's Russell missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times I shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., one of the most competitive players in the NBA. Here's Cooligan after Oklahoma City gets the 3. From the baseline, Russell no luck. Thunder trailing by 5. Westbrook passes to Adams. And there's the feed to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix. And it's Westbrook missing. Outside, Russell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. You know, Brent, every player is forced to figure out what they want to do when their career comes to a close. How did you choose to join us here in broadcasting, and how has that transition been for you?
Well, I'm a big video game player, Kevin, so here I am.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
And you're a good one.
I love to play, and now I got boys that do the same thing, so it's one big happy circle.
And plus, it's kind of like brushing up on the league, too, because there's so many stories and the way players play. A lot of things kind of develop in your mind, I'm sure, as you watch and play.
If I can be serious for a moment, Kevin, my dad was a broadcaster for quite some time, and I always felt like after my playing career I might have an opportunity to do the same. And here I am, very fortunate to continue to talk about the game I love.
The Berries are blessed with beautiful voices.
And that's alliteration.
Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Oladipo. Collison kicks to Oladipo.
And there's a lot of hard work that goes into Oladipo and his game. He's a culture setter, one of those players who lives in the gym. This is great for OKC. Well, if you ask around the league about the moves that the Thunder made with the trade for Victor Oladipo at the 2016 draft, most people would tell you they got the better of it. Oladipo, the best shooting guard they've had since James Harden.
No good on the free throw. You know, Brent, when you take a look at the fit for Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook and Victor Oladipo, that might be the most athletic backcourt tandem in the NBA.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed in the Western Conference to find a backcourt that has this kind of athleticism. McCollum and Lillard in Portland, that's one way to go. Steph and Clay in Golden State, that's another. But sheer athleticism right here in OKC, they may be tops.
Outside, Russell. They set the screen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. All going up court. Got a piece of it. Here's Cooligan. Outside, Russell. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Sonakitsi. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Lakers lead by 7. Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Westbrook up top. No one near him. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. There's the screen. Russell passes to the Prophet. Russell against Westbrook. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Oladipo. He has 6. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, he approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Burns checked in. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Thunder in 4th.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Now, here is Russell. 14 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
They set the pick. Dishes to Laverne. Outside Westbrook. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
He just doesn't seem to be himself shooting the ball right now, guys. Just looks a tad bit uneasy, and that's affecting the result.
Here's Silk. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Back to Russell. Here's Hassel. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Roberson kicks to Laverne. Oladipo outside. Collison with the screen for Oladipo. Here's Roberson. Up again. Rebounded by the Lakers. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. They set the screen. Westbrook against Russell. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Westbrook. It's Oladipo on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Oladipo's got 8 points in the quarter.
The awareness of Russell Westbrook to locate the open man and deliver a strike, something he's developing.
Passes to Cobb. He feeds it to Russell. There's the pass to Cobb. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Thunder trailing by 8. Down low, here's Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And a foul called on the shot got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
No good on that one.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Andre Robertson. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, here's Kanter. He's covered closely. Three-pointer. Morrow, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself.
Here's Hassel. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
And really, last time what I liked best is he used his body extremely well on the offensive glass. It seemed like the defense wanted no part of him when he got underneath.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Oladipo outside. Kanter sets the pick for Oladipo from the arc. That one, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Hassel. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The Prophet passes to Cobb. Here's Hassel. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline jumper goes down. The captain's got 10 points in the game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And Oladipo kicks to Cantor. Back to Oladipo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. There has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you're making life far too easy on them.
That's good from Oladipo.
2013, Victor Oladipo heard his name second in that draft. One of the best shooting guards in the league and getting better.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for the Lakers. Oladipo hits them both. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Hassel. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Ohio on the pass to the Prophet. Count it. 10 points for him.
Well, a good first quarter, good second. This could be a big night.
Thunder shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. There's the pick. Oladipo outside. From about 16. And it's Laverne missing.
His team is counting on him to knock down looks like that. It has to mess with your confidence a little bit.
Passes it to Hassel. It's stolen by Oladipo. He dishes it to Cantor. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
36 seconds left in the first half. And the pass to Hassel. For the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Mayo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Oladipo. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Oladipo showing you just a bit of everything tonight. Aggressive in his attack.
Now here's Mayo. Shoots the 3. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 8.
Competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Thunder.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Anthony Morrow out there with Nick Collison. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Hassel, takes a 3. Here's Collins. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Here's Silk, kicks it to Collins. Outside, Russell. Inside, wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Captains got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Screen by Adams. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. Deflects the pass. And here's Russell. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Morrow. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
First one falls for him. And Morrow drops them both. So it's the Lakers now. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Russell passes to Cobb. Russell against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the Prophet. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oladipo with the ball. He's got 15. Westbrook, no good.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10, that is an easy make. So perfect to see Russell Westbrook playing for the Thunder because he himself is a force of nature. A couple of seasons ago, he had 3 knee surgeries in less than 1 year. And everyone was worried he might lose some of that explosiveness. Are you sure that's not a bionic knee he's got in there?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. And you know, Westbrook, Brent, undaunted by the knee surgeries, and up until that collision with Patrick Beverly, he had never missed a game. High school, college at UCLA, never.
No, he never missed one of your broadcasts either, Kevin. You remember in 2015, he got kneed in the face and had to have surgery to repair that cheekbone. So he wore that mask in his return, and then he reeled off that amazing string of triple doubles. I'm not sure he's human. Can we check his blood type?
Oladipo outside. Back to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
With the floater, and he sinks the layup. 12 points for Easy Breezy.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
They set the pick. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. Oladipo outside. There's the 3. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Shot by Collins, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Oladipo for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Russell dishes to Collins. Passes it to the Prophet. He kicks to Collins. From the line, rejected by Collison. They retain possession. Westbrook against Russell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Collison's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
Screened by Russell. And there's the pass to the Prophet. Russell against Westbrook. The drive by Russell. And the Lakers with another miss. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Cobb. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Collins has got 6 in the quarter.
I know the difficulty degree there high, but he drains it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Sabonis, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson comes in for Victor Oladipo. And the Lakers making a change here. Westbrook kicks to Adams, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Cooligan. Here's the pick. The dish now to Collins. Buries it from 3-point range. Collins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Count that one.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Feeds to Collins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Robertson. At the top of the key, Westbrook. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Collins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
There's a good screen. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. One-on-one here. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And the first one at the line is good. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. And the Lakers making a change here. And so he hits both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Robertson. The feed to Westbrook. To the inside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Morrow, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Dishes to Collins. There's a good screen. Pass to Cooligan. From the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter. 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, the motor pushing the red line here for Westbrook. He doesn't seem to care whether he's wide open or being blanketed.
Out to the right wing. Shot off the pick. Dolman. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Thunder making a change here. Burns checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Mayo's checked in. For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Thunder trailing by 7. Now Westbrook. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pick. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now here's Cantor. He's got 9. Here's the 3. Westbrook, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Mayo. He feeds it to Collins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
They set the pick. Outside Mayo. He dishes it to Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Roberson. Kicks to Westbrook. From past the arc. And it's Westbrook again missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Mayo up top. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Mayo's got 5 points so far. Oklahoma City shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Here's Westbrook. Passes it to Cantor. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 11 points for Enes Kanter.
Good touch on the jumper, especially from mid-range. Cantor hits a high percentage of those shots.
1:35 left to play here in the third. Laverne grabs the miss.
Perfect positioning, and you know he will knock that look down more times than not. Just didn't connect there.
And Roberson kicks to Laverne. And the shot is good. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Down low, here's Ohio. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 9.
Beautiful entry feed right where his teammate could do something with it.
And Roberson kicks to Laverne. Here's Cantor. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, they can't let the shot clock run down too far on this possession.
Ohio, the pass to Mayo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
That free throw, no good. The Profits checked in for the Lakers. The captain comes in for Collins. That one misses.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Swiped away.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
That's got to be the game plan here. Make this the last possession of the quarter.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
That's how you draw it up. Each guy doing his part. Beautiful fast break.
Thunder trailing by 9. From the top of the key. He's off on that one. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. So for the Lakers right now, they've got the Prophet, the captain out there with Mayo, and it's Ohio in at the 1. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Westbrook.
Westbrook has become a much more conscientious player, but still, he can get his points in huge bundles.
Here's the screen. Here's Ohio. Good on the three-point shot.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Collison. Back to Westbrook for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Prophet's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oladipo against Mayo. Nice D from Oladipo.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Los Angeles leading by 10 to the left side wing. There's the pick. Ohio. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Redding. Here's the Prophet. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cantor's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder.
And it's not a secret, Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Here's Hassel. Now the pass to Mayo. Launches a 3, and it's Mayo again missing.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Cantor dishes to Oladipo. The tray. Oklahoma City gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And the Thunder with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Nick Collison. Collins checked in for the Lakers. Silk comes in for O.J. Mayo. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Los Angeles leading by 7. Collins passes to Ohio. There's the dish to Collins. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Beyond the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Start it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Here's Morrow. Here's Westbrook. The Lakers with the rebound. The captain's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Adams. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And so Russell hits them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Westbrook. Cantor with a screen on Russell. Westbrook, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, you never get used to seeing a player have to come out with injury.
And you have to feel for the guy right here. You can see that look of frustration on his face.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Shoots from 14. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the screen. To the middle. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Timely
Shots
passing
good.
leads
Shoot
to
one.
assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Andre Robertson. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Kristen. Up top, Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
There's a screen by Cantor. And Oladipo kicks to Cantor. The drive by Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Well, Brent, you think about free throws. Getting a shooting foul is one of the best outcomes offensively for most players, and we've got guys in this league that can really do it well.
Still, one of the most important aspects, Kevin, of an offensive thrust is to show the officials during any game that you're willing to attack the rim and go in there with fearlessness. Most of those guys end up getting to the free throw line and shooting very effective shots. You're always looking for 1 point per possession, and if you can step to the free throw line with nobody around you unguarded and knock a couple down, it benefits your team. possession.
How often, though, do you think that's the best shot as opposed to driving, drawing a couple defenders in there, then kicking it out?
Well, I think
What the analytics would say on that?
Well, I think you have to be really selective on who it is that you're kicking it out to. But certainly the free throw is one of the most important shots in the game of basketball. And usually the most aggressive team is going to shoot more on a nightly basis.
And he can't get the first one. Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the second free throw, good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. Feeds to Collins. Screened by Russell. Collins kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the inside. Sabonis, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Here's Silk. Right side, Russell. Pass to Hassel. The feed to Russell. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Roberson's checked in. Thunder trailing by 17. Oladipo dishes to Robertson. It's Oladipo on the wing. Let's go. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
The Thunder shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They set the pick. Here's Morrow. The teardrop falls in.
I like that. Didn't force the jam, just happy to lay in the soft floater.
Lakers leading by 15. Passes it to the Prophet. They swipe it. And Oladipo kicks to Roberson.
Come on, shoot!
6 to shoot. Dishes it to Cantor. Rebounded by the Lakers. Outside, Russell. The pass to the Prophet. Back to Russell. Here's Collins. And again, the Lakers, no good. Thunder trailing by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Collins to end the drought, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Nick Collison's checked in for Sabonis. And that one falls for Collins.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Here's Morrow. Oladipo outside. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot by Collins, no good. Thunder trailing by 16. Canner in the corner. Oladipo outside. Back to Canner. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
That's good from Cantor.
The former Turkish star and third overall pick in the 2011 draft, Cantor is still trying to become a dominant force at the NBA level.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Hassel. A three ball. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Morrow. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Collins. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's picked off. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Poked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. Right side, Collison. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hassel. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for Lakers, Hassel. At the line for
2.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Thunder trailing by 14. And Roberson kicks to Morrow. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's the screen. Outside, Russell. He dishes it to Collins. 5 on the clock. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
And that's part of good coaching. The last thing you want to do is have total control of the game and give some back at the end.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Russell Westbrook. What's the news, David?
Hi, Kevin. I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. He's not going to return to this game, and unfortunately, it looks like he could be out for a while, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
For the Thunder, Sabonis, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Eustace comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Oladipo. .104 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Collison. Three-pointer. The shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for the captain.
Well, the way he battled down low was just impressive. His rebounding numbers tonight are awesome. They jump off the stat page, and they got full effort from every minute he was on the floor.
Robertson can't hit. Now here's Mayo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
The captain.
Listen, he didn't let him down. He came through with a fantastic performance. That's showing some character at a critical time. This was the game they needed, Ernie. He said, give me the ball and move.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him, and he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.